everyone. Today we're going to draw the Jeep Rubicon. This is your sketchbook assignment for this week. Now then, if you look at the details immediately, you're probably going to become overwhelmed. There's a lot of details on here. There should be a picture on your drawing assignment in Canvas. And I don't want you to get overwhelmed with the details. You need to start with big shapes. What I mean by big shapes are the fact that this body shape of the vehicle is basically a rectangle. And then you could kind of look and see a triangle here, and then maybe a sort of a rectangle part for this part. The wheels are easy because they're very definitely circles. You can see how they're round. And if you make a big circle and then put a smaller circle inside, you've defined your wheels. The extra tire on the back, it's just basically, it's a rectangle, but the sides are kind of round. That's all there is to that. I'm not quite sure what part of the bumper you'd call this, but it's basically another rectangle. Your windows, again, are simply rectangles. So we start with big shapes. Do not start doing any little details yet. Find your big shapes and put them in first. So we are going to start with the body of it, which is, it's just a big rectangle. There's the body of the vehicle. It's a rectangle. And then I kind of have a triangle part that comes this way. And then there's the front, the hood part that comes down there. And they're basically just rectangles. And then I put in the windows and draw very lightly, sketch it in lightly. I'm pressing hard so you can see it, so you can adjust easily and move things around. Because we don't always get it right the first time. We have to adjust things. I don't like this window here. I need to move this thing over. Sketching is an adjustment process. Move that window over, and I need to move the back of this window over. But basically the body is a big rectangle, and the windows are rectangles. The front, this is another rectangle that is overlapping this triangular shape that makes the front of the car. The wheels could actually, if you just think about it, they could just be donuts. Now, the wheels need to be done in what's called a darker value. You know how to shade things in with the side of your pencil? Shade them in darker. Even the tire on the back. The tire on the back is basically a rectangle that's just kind of curved here instead of straight. The bumper down here, it's basically, I guess it's a bumper. This thing here is just a darker rectangle. Now, when you look at the picture, you're going to see that the wheel is dark, and this is dark, and this is dark. But this is slightly lighter. This is where your value practice comes in. So this part is going to be a slightly lighter value than the shadow that's underneath the wheel. So you need to make this part a little bit darker, and then the tire a different value. Value is talking about how light or how dark something is. So details like the inside of the wheel here, we'll save that for the very end. The front of the vehicle, remember it's just kind of like a rectangle shape, so I can sketch that in. And then after I'm done, these lines aren't really here, so I can just erase them. I don't need them anymore. And I can start to see how basically some rectangles and triangles have put together a Jeep Rubicon. This tire as well, you will shade this in. Shade in the bumper. Put value on it. Value means you are adding a darker value, a darker color to this. Now, if you want to color in your Rubicon and make it red or green, that's perfectly fine. But don't add details. Don't add these little inner tire, they're five-sided. They kind of look like pentagons. Don't add this stuff until you have finished getting the big shapes together. Okay, I cannot wait to see everybody's Jeep Rubicon. And don't forget, you need to write the word Rubicon here. We've been studying Rome, and Julius Caesar crossed the Rubicon, not in a Jeep, he was on a horse. But that is why today, 2,000 years later, a Jeep is named Rubicon, because of Julius Caesar, the Roman Empire, 2,000 years ago. So this is your sketching assignment for this week, and I cannot wait to see what everybody does. Good luck, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.